What's up, guys? It's Missy. I'm back with another SimCity Build It video. Today we're going to be doing a low-level contest mayor's walkthrough for the city Happy. This person is level 29. They don't quite have their storage maxed out. I just realized that. So they're going to have a little bit of trouble with, items and such. Okay, so they did a task assessment, which is what we have here. Well, this is mostly a breakdown. An assessment is where you go through and name everything that you know about each task to kind of refresh yourself, and it helps you remember the assignments. So we're going to go, everything on here looks to be correct. A war disaster is a premium. Now, for low-level players, we consider factory and shop productions premium, okay? Anything that is 2,000 points or higher is considered a main task, and anything below 2,000 points is considered rotatable. All upgrades and or design challenges are either a no-touch or cancel. If they are 3,000 points or higher on the upgrades, then we would mark them no-touch cancel. If the design challenge comes in for 2,500, that is marked no-touch cancel. Usually we try not to cancel that task because it does have a high algorithm rate once it's there. But if you end up in a jam, you may have to cancel it. Okay, so starting off, we have a premium, and then you put an L next to it. That means limited. What that means is that once those war cards are gone, you have no more... you can't do it anymore, right? You have to earn more cards. So you want to be very careful with your limited assignments that you're not just doing them on weeks where, like, let's say you are playing casually or you have no chance of winning. You don't want to waste any more of your limited assignments. Limited assignments would include things like beach, mountain, war card upgrades, and epics, okay? Now, the next one here is a premium main task. It's a shop production, so we would start prepping that one at a time, right? You don't want to just pick up everything that you had prepped. You want to pick one up at a time. Then we've got a non-premium, no-touch cancel on the design challenge. For low-level players, you cannot do design challenges because they require that you upgrade houses, which would require experience, right? So we don't do those. Okay. The next thing here is a limited a limited main task for an epic, which is non-premium. Then we have a premium 1200 rotatable on the glass. Now at this value, we will likely try to avoid it, but we may not be able to. So we may have to prep this before bed so that we don't take a lot of downtime. Then we've got a non-premium last resort rotatable on the keys. The reason it's marked LR is because it is at 1,200 points. At this value, that is the lowest value that the keys can come in. And since keys have a high algorithm rate, meaning they're almost always in your list, what that means is if you rotate it and it keeps coming back for more, then you're going to have to continue to rotate it, and it's not going to bring you any further opportunity. So if you rotate it for 1,200, essentially all you're doing is waiting for it to come back worth 1,200 points, which in that case, you would be in the same boat that you're in before you touched it, except for you will have dropped your average significantly and not opened up any better opportunity at this value, okay? So as a last resort, like let's say it's before the streaks, for example, and you're just trying to get an upgrade to come in, you can try like the 1,200 keys if you have nothing better to try, or if, let's say you end up in reverse rotation, and you don't want to just sit here and rotate a bunch of low premiums. You want to rotate your highest non-premiums to get through the downtime and then transition back to rotating into the low premiums. Okay, now the next one here is a premium rotatable option. That is a delivery to Tokyo. This can be worth, obviously, up to 3,000 points and is a good option to bring something in. Then we have a non-premium, no-touch monster. Okay, so monster's always in your list, so obviously we're not going to touch this as the algorithm is extremely high. Then we've got a premium rotatable VU. Now, VU can be rotated. VU has a decent algorithm rate, so the way that we kind of judge algorithm is based on 3 levels: low, medium, high, right? So low means that it will likely not come back at all. Or if it does, maybe one time. Medium means that it'll come back within, let's say, like 6 to 10 rotations, you know, that you see it quite frequently. And then high means that it comes back pretty much is always in your list, right? Now, most items have either a low or a high algorithm rate. That being said, things like the monster, the keys, repair, coins, those have high algorithm rates. Coins is more towards the medium, but once it's in your list, it's pretty much always there. Now, the War Booster is one that has a low algorithm rate. Usually when you rotate this, it does not come back. But, I mean, it can, right? Now, one of the things that you need to remember is that whenever you rotate a 1,000 point assignment, that you have to be very careful because the game tries to level you out, right? So usually when you rotate a 1,000 point assignment, you get a 3,000 point assignment in return. That being said, if you look at your list and you see several of your premiums there worth a low value, that means that you have a less likelihood of getting a 3,000 point assignment that you can do or at all. That being said, let's say that it comes down to picking between the delivery to Tokyo, the VU, and the War Booster. Well, we wouldn't pick War Booster first, even though it's limited time, because we still have plenty of time to do it in this war. And for the fact that we don't have a whole lot of high-valued assignments in our list, we have a couple of low premium options here that can't come in for 3,000 points. And we have like no upgrades in our list. So it's a high chance that if we were to rotate that War Booster first, that we would get a high upgrade. And for a low level player, that's a big problem. Now for a high level player, that would be great. But for a low level player, not so much. Okay. The next one is a non-premium last resort rotatable on the residential, and the reason that he marked it like that is because he does have enough experience to where he could do it, but at this value we would try to avoid doing that. Now he's got a premium rotatable bricks. He does have the upgrade holding that 800 place value, so he could rotate the bricks if he absolutely had to. Here he did his task assessment and he wrote some things down. I did talk to him about some of the stuff that was here. For example, you know, he's got some of his stuff mixed up about what's low algorithm versus what's a high algorithm and so forth. Just make sure that you guys actually go through and read the description where it says algorithm. Read that on your Contest to Mayor's Guide, okay? So his first choice here would have been the war deliveries, which is correct. Now moving on to his next highest with best opportunity would be the Holly. Now we've got the delivery to London, which is 2,000, which is correct. And then he does his epic for 2,000, which is correct. Okay, now here we've got an 1,800 cargo. Is he really going to do this to me this week? Okay, it looks like he finally gave me a bottom screenshot. So for a low-level player, 1,800 cargo, that would be correct. Now he's got a 1,600 epic. Now, because he's already started the epic, it would only make sense to get the epic done. Okay, so then he gets a 3,000 Tokyo building. Now, at this point, we're only 6 assignments in. He's got a high upgrade. That's not a good sign. We may have to cancel this, but we need to determine if he is going to get more upgrades before we cancel. So moving down to the next option here, we would be looking at the Paris, then we've got the delivery, and then we've got the VU, okay? And the War Booster. Well, War Booster we don't need to do quite yet, so delivery and VU. VU has a higher algorithm rate, but we did just have a high upgrade come in, right? So we would actually want to go with the Paris, okay? He does Paris. He gets a main epic, which obviously he's going to do. Now he's got a 2,000 London, which he does, 2,000 Candy Canes, 2,000 Epic again. Now he gets his 2,000 Paris. Now this doorway has been pretty much killed. Now he's 11 assignments in. 2 of his assignments that are no-touch cancels are sitting at main task value. Or actually, 3 of them are. The no-touch cancels, there's only 2, though. So at this point, we would reach down to grab one of our low premiums. Now, starting with the one with the best algorithm rate, right? We would actually want to go with... Let me look at how much time. Okay, yeah, he's got 4 days, 22 hours remaining, so he's still got plenty of time on First War. It comes down to VU and delivery to Tokyo. So unless his airport is there and like ready to go, I would have went with the VU over the delivery. Okay, cool. So he did VU and he got spatulas. Now he gets electrical for 2,300. Okay, now for this player, I don't believe he has 45 factory slots, and even so, he would still be missing 1 electric. So I don't know what time of day it is for this player either. If it's before bed, that would be one thing. But right now, he needs to cancel something because he's got the electric. He's got the 2 that are worth quite a few points here, the 3,000, the 2,500. He has 27 assignments before he has to go to streaks. And it's looking like if he takes this kind of downtime now to do 1 damn assignment for 2,300 points, he's going to be in a world of hurt. I mean, war will be basically over. He'll still have all these high value tasks he needs to cancel. Now, he does the war booster. Okay. Then he gets a 1620 on seeds. So my guess is he had already put down the electric before he did the war booster. Now, this was probably the biggest mistake he made all week, was that he took this downtime and did the electric. Okay? So he does that, and look at what he gets. Yeah. So he really should have canceled. Now, at this point, he really needs to cancel. He cannot afford to go all the rest of the week. Basically, what you need to look at, essentially, you guys, is you have 45 assignments left plus tickets. If you don't cancel now, when do you cancel? The closer you get to streaks, the bigger the issue that you're going to have. Now, if you proceed on with all of these assignments the way that they are, with these values, you're not going to leave much room for anything good to come in. And look how many assignments you still have left. Now, at this point, he should have canceled before the electric, and now that he's got the old townhome, then he would need to cancel the old townhome. Obviously, he could rotate 1 more and see if an upgrade comes in, but since he already needed to cancel, he really needs to open something up. And now he just has, yet again, another thing that's blocking him. So now he gets VU, and now he gets candy canes for 750. Now, that is an assignment. Those things take 3 damn hours to make per candy cane. So it's got a lot of downtime with that assignment when it comes back in for a higher value. If we can avoid it, we should. But what he needs to do, like I said, again, he needs to cancel. Now, at this point, he rotates his low premium, which was a big mistake. He gets his Holly for 1650, does it. Now he gets a war upgrade. Now he's back at his Epic project for 800. Okay? So now, if you look at his list, okay, he's got basically 1 thing that he can rotate at this point that would be considered a premium option. He still has to get all these other upgrades in his list. And he's got nothing going for him but some more downtime on glass, which would be stupid to do. Oh, lovely, fabulous. You did the stupid thing. So, okay. Again, you need to watch the when to cancel upgrades video. If you would have stopped for 2 seconds and done a task assessment and realized that you have nothing going for you, You are 19 assignments. You were 20 assignments still away from streaks. All of your high valued placements are taken up. You have nothing in your list that is good. And even if it was good, you have no room really for anything good to come in. I mean, you literally have like the most I've ever seen is 4 3K tasks. That's it. That's the most. And you've got 1, 2, and almost 3 sitting there. You maybe have 1 left, 1 place value, and that's pushing it. Okay, that's something that doesn't happen, you know, super like all the time. Then you have to take into consideration that you have several assignments that are at 2,000 points. Like the 2,000 points main task value, you've got 1, 2, 3. All the ones below, okay, 4. So you've got all the ones below that. Now look at the ones that are remaining. If you cross off everything that's a no touch, you've got keys, repair, monster. All of those are going to be in your list all the time. So the only thing that you have going for you right now is the bricks. Right? The bricks and the glass. Now, glass just costs you more downtime that you couldn't afford. You have no room for anything. If you're going to cancel, now would have been the time 5 tasks ago. So now he gets smoothies, ornaments, then another upgrade war card, 1650 on the thing. Now he cancels this. Now this is where he screwed up. He came to me and asked me if you had to pick between a 3600 old townhome and a design challenge. And he painted this situation that wasn't this situation at all. And then he canceled this. This is why I need to see your entire list and the history of your assignments, how many tasks you have remaining, and everything and so forth. Because now what you've done is, yeah, you've opened up one of your high spots, but you didn't open up one of your highest spots. Now you're 15 assignments before streaks. And if this whole ordeal was just a big problem. Okay, so now you've got your ladders. Upgrade design challenge came in. So basically you just traded that assignment for lesser points, essentially. Now I have had the design challenge upgrade and submit design challenge in my list at the same time. But I can tell you that within the last 3 to 4 weeks, I have not seen them come in at the same time. So they may have changed that. Just keep that in mind. I'm still just monitoring, so just assume that you can still get both. If anybody in here watching this has gotten both recently, please let me know. And please send me that screenshot if you have it, okay? Because I watched a lot of screenshots, and we were seeing the design challenge and the upgrade at the same time for a long time, and now we're not seeing it. So I don't know if they've changed it or if it just is coincidence and hasn't happened yet. So I'm still monitoring it. I'm not going to change it in the guide until I know for certain. But as of right now, just assume that they changed it, okay? Or don't assume. It doesn't really matter to me either way. Just try to keep in mind that they may have changed it. That being said, you still should have canceled the Old Town, okay? So he does the 1600 on that, and he gets a 1650 on electrical. So here's the damn electrical again. Now, if you actually took another round of downtime, another 8 hours of downtime on this, you're absolutely insane. Especially when it doesn't even reach main task value. The best thing that you could have done for yourself even now is cancel that damn upgrade, okay? Because at this point, you've really screwed this week up big time with your choices. Taking more downtime is not what you should have done. This was another huge mistake, okay? Now he's got that, another Christmas assignment, which doesn't surprise me because he's only been working one doorway for a long period of time. So he's obviously going to continue to get the Christmas assignments. Now he's got the cream, and get the work hard. He's had a lot of work hard assignments too. He's got another shop production for 1,800. And he does this. Okay, so at this point, I don't know what exactly he's trying to do. I assume he's trying to get his upgrades to come in. Gets a delivery to London. VU. Barbecues again. Does his planks. VU. There's the electrical again, except for now it's in there for more than it was. Now he does the keys. Oh my god. Okay. There's your another 3,000 point task that's going to be blocking you up. Now he's got to rotate that. Gets his next one. Now he can, I think he can begin streaks now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. So now he starts streaks. Now what he should have done, actually, let's see what he's got here. How many tasks does he have left? I would have rotated the repair super quick. Because of the situation that he's in, he doesn't have a whole lot of room for high value tasks to come in. So you guys know that most of the time that your streaks assignments are low valued tasks. Now, they can be high value tasks, but he has no room for high value tasks really to come in. They're all on the bottom of his list. So essentially, it would be wise if he was to rotate the keys and the repair in hopes of getting like glass or feed or something to come in at the bottom, and then he can use the keys and the repair and the streaks to boost his average, because those will likely come in for 1,600 or higher. Other than the other tasks that come in will probably be of lower value. So I probably would have rotated the repair given these specific circumstances and the fact that he's already wasted a lot of downtime. He really can't afford for feed or glass to come in the streaks. So he does the coins, and he gets the rocking horses, caps, fire pits. Now, fire pits, that was a hard hit. That one took a couple hours probably. Okay. Then he gets his 8,000 points, 2,000 VU, 1,700 on the lawn chairs, 2,000 London. Now he gets sugar. Ouch, another bit of downtime. Okay, there he's got glass. Ouch, again. Ouch. 1,500 on or Holly, 2,000 on ornaments, 1,600 on Paris, 8,000 bonus, 1,800 cargo, 2,000 keys. Okay, so he should have rotated that repairing. 2,400, 2,200, 8,000, 2,100. You got lucky, you got a lot of 2,000 point tasks. 800 Paris, 1,400 saps, 1,200 keys, 8,000 bonus, 1,200 cheese, 900 minerals, 1,200 chems, 840 on yogurt, and then he is into his tickets, and he does a cancellation now. After all that, now he cancels. Wait a minute, what are you doing, dude? You didn't do the yogurt. What the hell are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Okay, we're gonna have a talk. I don't understand. I mean, yes, this is your last assignment, so obviously it can't come back in the streaks because this is your last streak and your last task. But what I don't understand is, what are you doing? Well, I don't understand what he was doing there. Okay, 2,000, 2,000. I don't... Apparently he didn't use up the rest of his tickets. Okay, anyways. Let's see. So it looks like he won this week. Pretty low score, but again, he didn't use his tickets. So hopefully you guys really need to learn when you need to cancel and when you don't need to cancel. And the best way that I can explain it to you is if you don't allow for enough. When you have all the assignments that you have left, as long as it's within the first 20 and to 30, 30's pushing it, but the first 20 to 30 assignments, as long as you can cancel within that time frame, that you should cancel your highest upgrade. Okay? Now, if it's for 3,600, then you cancel those. If you have the 3,000, then you cancel those. You shouldn't cancel any upgrades unless they are of 3,000 points or higher, ever. Okay? The only time you should cancel the design challenge, really, is if you have a lot of, let's say, 2,000 point upgrades, and you have the highest cancellation that you have is that 2,500 design challenge, and you have enough assignments for it to come back. Okay? Or for it to either stay away indefinitely or come back in the main list. Now, in your case, I think I explained it pretty on point throughout the whole video, but you let too many high-valued assignments sit for too long, and it was made very apparent very early on that as long as upgrades continued to come in, you were going to have less options for opportunity, right? With those high-valued assignments taken up, it was really crazy to let them sit there that long. All right, so good luck to you next week. Hopefully you guys learned something from this. Anybody on here who is not in my group but would like me to review their choices or would like help, you can hit me up on Facebook. Okay, at SimCity Build It, MissyAnne You can also follow us on Discord. The link is down below. Also remember that I will need screenshots of the top and bottom of your list, and I need screenshots of when you select the task. For example, like this. I don't want to have to guess which assignment you're choosing. So make sure that you're showing me the selected assignment, okay? Now, if there's anything that I need to know, you can put notes on the photo, or you can put it in the comments section of your album. So a lot of people don't really know how to set up a Google shareable album. I do have a video about that, okay? So if you don't know how to do that, there is a video. Even if you're an Apple user, you can still use Google Photos on, you can set up the album and then share me the link, okay? So good luck to you guys, and let me know if you want me to review your choices on the following week. I do both high and low level walkthroughs, so just make sure that you let me know. Make sure that I can see your stats, or you let me know whatever's going on. Now, I do not do walkthroughs unless you're in Mega, okay? There's no point. So if you're in Mega and you want help, send me your link.